So this is probably the best part about the fact that I always wake up before the sun. Is that damn sunrise. Beautiful. Hey, Olivia. Hey, Olivia. Say it with me now. Marijuana. 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 I know. It's only medically legal here. Silly ass Floridians. Yeah, we're out of ideas here. I don't know why everybody thinks I smoke marijuana. That's just ridiculous. Fucking accusations out the ass over here. So earlier in the video, I was talking about how I had gone to jail a few times over the summer. And I guess I figured I'd do a little story time with Human Cargo. I know. Who cares? You're a fucking idiot, dude. You don't have to explain it. But I figured I might as well. Man, I wish I could sit still. It's like I can't sit still. I gotta be walking around in circles, pacing around. But yeah, I'll try and sit still. Here. Let me try and sit still. Uh, so I was in Boone, North Carolina, and this is another thing basically that I'll preface it with, is that this basically kind of in a sense prevented me from being a part of Helene, which my heart sincerely goes out to everybody who's been affected by that storm. Asheville, if you can't tell, has been very pivotal in my life since I was a teenager. So to see it in that condition was heartbreaking. But basically, I was celebrating a little bit too hard over the 4th of July and was arrested for drunken in public, trespassing, and luckily, when they found the ounce plus of weed in my backpack, I told them it was CBD or some shit or Delta 8 or whatever. I told them I got it from the smoke shop. And the dude was like, he opened the bag, he sniffed it. He was like, woo! He said, they sell this at the smoke shop? And I was like, yeah, it's that CBD shit. Or whatever I said to him. I either said CBD or Delta 8. I don't remember. But luckily, there's really not a way to test it other than to, and they're not allowed to do that, obviously. So I got away with that one, that would have fucking sucked. That would have been bad. Um, so they held me for like a surprising amount of time for the other charges. And when we went to court, I just pled guilty and they let me go. And the guards, though, they were like, yo, be careful because Watauga County, or however you pronounce it, does not play about this shit. This place is like a revolving door. And so I walked back to town and was starting to head towards Chimney Rock. I believe it's called. The next town down. Whatever is like starting to get out of Watauga County. And yeah, I I made it to the edge of town and the cops came by and fucking arrested me again. And so I spent the night in jail again. And that guard that had told me about the revolving door thing, he was like, yo, I got permission from, the people here to just take you to the county line. Like, we don't want to hold you up anymore. We realize that you're on foot and shit like that. So they take me to the edge of town and I head out and I get to Lenore. And I get to Lenore and the cops in Lenore arrested me for being drunk. And I wasn't even drunk. They just said, you look drunk. And I'm like, I'm tired. I've been walking for fucking miles. And they're like, yeah, I don't believe you. And so they fucking arrested me in Lenore. This is basically just a warning for anybody traveling through Western North Carolina. Be very careful. Because Western North Carolina, especially that part, in the like lower Western North Carolina quadrant, they don't play. They fucking hate transient people there. So anyways, I end up spending the night in jail in Lenore. And they let me go in the morning. And the fucking guy who fucking like was the intake guy that brought me to my cell and shit made me take a breathalyzer test in the morning. And he was like, all right. And he's like, I would suggest getting the fuck out of our town. And I was like, okay. Yeah, definitely going to. So I'm walking. Some guy picks me up, fucking gives me a ride to Taylorsville. And I shit you not, as soon as he dropped me off at the gas station in Taylorsville, the cops rolled up and arrested me again for trespassing. And this time, I ended up in jail for 3 weeks for trespassing. Oh boy, I was fuming mad. Anyways, when I finally got out, a buddy of mine was like, yo, dude, I am just going to come and get you. He drove all the way from Virginia to Taylorsville. Ow. Yeah. And drove me back to Rocky Mountain. I was like, dude, finally I'm in the fucking hood. Cops in Rocky Mountain don't give a shit about anything, dude. You can get fucking murdered in fucking Rocky Mountain. They'll never fucking look for the person who did it. Much less trespassing. But anyways, it was only like, I don't know, maybe like a week later that Helene hit Western North Carolina. So I guess in a sense it was kind of like, I don't know. It was just like just in the nick of time I made it out of there. Because knowing me and the fact that I've been moving a lot slower, if I was still out there, like if my homie hadn't have picked me up because he felt so bad about the fact that I kept getting arrested, because that's why he did it. He came out there because he felt bad that I kept getting arrested. That's the reason why he made that trip to come and get me. Yeah, I probably would have been fucking just laying down in a fucking park, and I probably would have been dead, honestly. So these are the things you reflect on. Oh, I had something stuck in my tooth. It's kind of delicious though. Anyways, yeah. So I think I'm gonna make this video the intro to the video that I'm planning on doing with the hike up to Jacksonville. So this may end up being a 3-parter.